What's up, everybody? Ashcore here bringing you a patch video for Diablo 3. Yes, that's right. Patch 2.0.1 is here and live. This brings a lot of different changes right now, and it brings everything from monster changes to class changes to item changes. We all know the basics. Let's go quick overview here. Pretty much they added new things. They added items like pools of reflection, which give you bonus experience, Nephilim glory, which gives you added damage. Who loves added damage? Everybody loves some added damage. New hero stats added to this game. We got cooldown reduction, cost reduction, splash damage, healing, and toughness. Life still took a major cut in this though. I'm sorry for everyone that has life still. Now you can resurrect at your body if you die. That's right. No more back at the town. No more back at the last checkpoint. Well, if you die 3 times in a row, you still gotta go to the last checkpoint. You shouldn't die that much. Hitboxes on the players got adjusted a little bit. Gold no longer is tradable. Oh darn. And now quests occasionally grant rewards when you complete them. Now, in the new patch, boss fights, they got a little tweaking also. Magda, Siegebreaker, Asmodan, and Iskatu, sorry I cannot pronounce his name, y'all know who it is. They all had their mechanics of their fight revisited, retuned. It's a whole fun fight. Go try them out. The following bosses: the Butcher, Zoltan, Bilal, Golem, Siegebreaker, and Rakanov. You will no longer engage a enrage timer on these bosses unless you're Torment 1 or higher. Speaking of the Torment, brand new difficulties coming up here in a second. The classes, there'll be a whole new class video down in the description. It may not be up yet at the time of this video being up, but it will be here soon. So check that out, definitely. All the classes got tunes. There's no more spinning the wind for barbs. Sad to say, I'm a barb player. But a bunch of the other skills got tuned. It needed it. No more Infinite Archon. However, Wizards have a great new builds. All of them with the new changes, great builds. To be determined, found, already known. When you craft items, they craft for the appropriate character crafting them now. That means no more trying to get a barb chest when you're on your barb and you're getting dexed and strafe only builds and stuff like that. It should now craft for your character. Difficulties: Hell, sorry guys. Hell, Nightmare, and Inferno, all has been removed. They've been replaced with Normal, Hard, Expert, Master, and Torment 1 through 6. Difficulty is now dynamic, and the monsters scale with your level, which is really nice. That means you don't have to run through the entire game 6 times just to hit level 60. Speaking of level 60, once you hit level 60, you will unlock the Torment levels. When you select Torment levels, there'll be a slider. You can choose up and down from 1 to 6. And there's also added bonuses when you play on there. Master, you will only be able to play Master once you complete Act 4. If you're in a game and it's too much for you to handle, you can always lower it during the game now in your escape menu. Like when you hit escape and you go to your main menu, on the right hand side and the top right it'll say lower difficulties. Events: Inferno machines. Guess what? No more doing it on the easy stuff. Only Torment and higher. Of course, I'm gonna get Torment's easy. Well, there you go. Cursed objects. These are cursed chests and cursed shrines. There will be another video coming out here soon showing you each of those. What these consist of are a variety of challenges. They include endless monster waves, timed events, and potentially spawning a boss monster out in the open world. From these, you receive a small amount of gold experience, and you could possibly get a radiant chest or a random shrine buff. Moving on quickly to itemization, Loot 2.0. This is what we've all been waiting for, guys. You have more than likely been waiting for this. Let's go run through this real quick. Legendary set items, bound on account. No more trading them. The only way you can trade them is if it drops with party members in your group. You can only trade it to those members for 2 hours. Smart drops. Smart drop is now known as also smart loot, which is a chance for the item to rule for your character only. That means you won't get as many barb, cleave damage when you're playing your wizard. You'll still get some, do not get me wrong. It will not be nearly as much. The majority of the loot that drops will be for your character. New affixes have been added to the game. This includes splash damage, cooldown reduction, cooldown cost reduction, damage percentage to physical skills, also elemental skills, and class specific bonuses. They've also been divided into primary and secondary for the roles. Stat items on them also have been narrowed. So for example, it went from like chance of 1 to 200 strength to, like, for example, 140 to 200. A way you can find this out is if you hold Control or Alt. I cannot remember at the moment because the game is down. I believe it's Control. It'll pop up and it'll show you a percentage that you could have rolled to see how perfect that item could have been. Next here we have potions. All your potions have been combined. It is now provide a 60% of your total health when consumed. And also there are legendary potions. I cannot guarantee that they are out at the moment, but they will be out for Reaper of Souls. Just a heads up. Monsters. Okay, now the monster affixes on bosses have been revisited and tuned. There should be a link in the description for a video that shows each one of these and how they work, or the new ones. Arcane Enchanted, Desecrator Frozen, Jailer, Vortex, Mortar, Plague, Reflect Damage, all got tweaked and tuned a little bit. Elites and Champions now can have Frozen Pulse, Orbiter, Poison, Thunderstorm, and Wormholes. They are 5 new possibilities, and they are fun, and they will mess you up if you're not ready for them. Keep an eye out for that video to give you a little warning on each one. Monster density has been changed around a little bit, and also Elite and Champion packs can now come in a larger group, so watch out for that. Wasp projectiles can be dodged and blocked. Next here we got Paragon 2.0. Paragon 2.0, we all love or hate it, and love and hate it maybe, or hate it. It's account wide now. Each character does not have specifics, so any character you play, as long as it's level at cap level, which is 60 or 70 if you're on Reaper of Souls at this moment, or later on in the date, that right there will be account wide. It will add to every character you have on there. The only thing that's tracked independently is hardcore to normal mode. Players who gain, or players no longer gain stats per level. You gain a point that you can add into four categories: core, offense, defense, and utility. Each level, it works like a round robin. Level 1, core. Level 2, offense, defense, utility, and so on. And it just repeats and repeats and repeats. 2 new social features have been added, guys: clans and communities. Clan, you can only be in one at a time. There is a 120 member cap limit. You can view member roster, private chat channel you get, news and info tab, and information about the clan window. This, and also you get a clan tag by your name. I almost forgot that. Dumb me. Communities, on the other hand, you can be in as many as you like. There are no real cap limits. If you exceed 100, only officers and above display in the member rosters. However, you can be in 30 different ones. You can be a Bard community. You can be in a Act 3 community. Diablo boss fight only. Ubers. Whatever you like. And finally, last but not least, because it really don't have it all, user interface. Several different changes here. The difficulty game creation menus have been changed up a little bit. The in-game menu has been changed up a little bit. Waypoint, now you have a waypoint map when you hit M. You can transfer to whatever part that you have unlocked already in that act. If you hit escape, it brings up your normal map. Tooltip now shows damage if advanced tooltip are enabled. And of course, new chat color channels for clan and communities. You have the option to automatically skip all cutscenes. You can show an icon instead of text for your item loots when they drop. And items labels are now piles of gold. Our item label for gold is no longer available. But that's pretty much patch 2.01 in a nutshell. Check out in the description for a little more in-depth video on the events, the itemization, and Paragon. Those are the 3 main ones I will be doing. If you'd like to hear a little more about any of the other, like clans or like class discussions, let me know in the description or in the comments below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, found it useful. Subscribe for new content. But hopefully you guys enjoy patch 2.0. I know I did on the PTR. I'm going to love it on live because I get to keep everything.